Hello, my name is Bebe Jacobs and it's story time. Today's story is Zog, Zog the Dragon. Madam Dragon ran a school many moons ago. She taught young dragons all the things that dragons need to know. Zog, the biggest dragon, was the keenest one by far. He tried his hardest every day to win a golden star. All the dragons in year one were learning how to fly. Hi, said Madam Dragon, way up in the sky. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own and you'll all be expert flyers by the time you're fully grown. Zog went off to practice, flying fast and free. He soared and he swooped and he looped the loop, then crashed into a tree. Here, that's Zog practicing and crashing. Oh. Just then, a little girl came by. Oh, please don't cry, she said. Perhaps you'd like a nice sticky plaster for your head? What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off he flew, his plaster gleaming pinkly as he zigzagged through the blue. There's the little girl giving Zog a plaster. A year went by, and in year two the dragons learnt to roar. More, said Madam Dragon, louder, I implore. Now that you've all been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll all be champion roarers by the time you're fully grown. Zog went off to practice. He roared with fearsome force. He kept it up for hours on end, but then his throat grew hoarse. There's Zog practicing roaring. Just then the girl came by again. She said, "What rotten luck. Perhaps you'd like a nice soothing peppermint to suck." What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off he flew, and breathing fumes of peppermint, he zigzagged through the blue. Here's the little girl giving him a peppermint. Do you like peppermints? A year went by, and in year three, the dragons learnt to blow. No, said Madam Dragon, breathe out fire, not snow. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll all be breathing bonfires by the time you're fully grown. Zog went off to practice. He blew with all his might. He twirled around in triumph, and his wingtip caught a light. There, that's the dragons being shown how to blow. And that's Zog practicing, and his wingtip has caught fire. Just then the girl came by again. She said, "You poor old thing, perhaps you'd like a nice stretchy bandage for your wing." What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off he flew, his bandage flapping wildly as he zigzagged through the blue. This is the little girl giving Zog a bandage. all the year 4 dragons were learning. Can you guess? Yes, said Madam Dragon, how to capture a princess. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own. You'll need to capture hundreds by the time you're fully grown. Zog went off to practice. He tried and he tried and tried, but he simply couldn't manage. I'm no good at this, he cried. I'll never win a golden star. Just then he saw the girl. Perhaps, he said, you'd like to capture me. I'm Princess Pearl. What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off they flew, the princess gripping tightly as they zigzagged through the blue. Here he is with the princess. Ah, said Madam Dragon, our first princess so far. Congratulations, Zog, my dear. You've won a golden star. Zog was proud and happy, and Pearl felt good as well. She took the dragon's temperature and nursed them when they fell. There she is, taking their temperature and nursing them when they feel ill. A year went by, and in year 5, the dragons learnt to fight. Right, said Madam Dragon. Here comes a real live knight. Up spoke the knight. My name, he said, is Gadabout the Great. I've come to rescue Princess Pearl. I hope I'm not too late. Here he is, come to rescue Princess Pearl. Zog had breathed fire and beat his wings. You can't, she's mine, he roared. Oh, no, she's not, yelled Gadabout and waved his trusty sword. The other dragons crowded round and watched them all agog. Who was going to win the fight? Sir Gadabout or Zog? Then Princess Pearl stepped forward, crying, "Stop, you silly chumps! The world's already far too full of cuts and burns and bumps. Don't rescue me. I won't go back to being a princess and prancing round the palace in a silly, frilly dress. I want to be a doctor and travel here and there, listening to people's chests and giving them my care." "Me too," exclaimed the knight, and took his helmet off his head. "I'd rather wear a nice twisty stethoscope instead," he said. "Perhaps, Princess, you'll train me up." And Pearl replied, "Of course. And I don't see how the two of us could fit upon your horse." Then Zog said, "Flying doctors, I'd love to join the crew. If you'll let me be your ambulance, then I can carry you." "Bravo," said Madam Dragon, "an excellent career." And all the year 5 dragons gave a loud, resounding cheer. Then Madam Dragon told the horse, "I really hope you'll stay. I'll let you be my pupil's pet, and I'll feed you lots of hay. What a good idea, said Zog. Then up and off he flew, the flying doctor waving as he zigzagged through the blue. The end. See you next time.